Okay, so good morning everyone. So today we are going to discuss extracting the square root method. Okay, so this is in continuation with how you're going to solve quadratic equation using the method of extracting the square root. Okay, so let's have an example. Okay, example number one. Okay, so if we have, say for example, you have x plus 1 squared is equals to 18. Okay, so we are going to extract using the square root. So therefore, how we're going to solve this one is we have x plus 1 squared is equals to 18. So we simply square 18. So x plus 1, okay, that is plus minus the square root of 18. So 18 can be factored by 9 times 2. So you have x plus 1 is equals to plus minus the square root of 9 times 2. So take note that 9 is a perfect square. So we have x plus 1 is equals to plus minus 3 the square root of 2. Okay, so then we have, okay, so for our x1, or we transfer first our x, or transpose first our 1 to the other side. So we have x is equals to plus minus, you have 3 square root of 2, and then you have minus 1. Or your x1 will be plus, okay, square root of 2 minus 1, and your x2 is equals to negative 3 square root of 2 and then minus 1. So these are now your roots. Okay, so you have x1 and then you have x2. Again, if you wanted to check the correctness of the roots that we have acquired, then what we're going to do is we're just going to substitute the value of your x1 and your x2 to the given equation. Okay, so that is example number 1. Okay, so example number 2. So say we have y minus 2 squared is equals to 4y minus 7 squared. Okay, so how are we going to solve this one? So we just simply square the other side. So you have y minus 2 that is equals to the square root of 4y minus 7 squared. This is plus minus. Okay, then we have cancel the square. So what we have is you have y minus 2 is equals to plus minus, you have 4y minus 7. Okay, then we are going to transfer your values to the other side. So we have y is equals to plus minus 4y minus 7, then you have plus 2. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, okay, so we have y is equals to, okay, you have plus 4y, okay, and then minus 7 plus 2. Okay, so transpose the other y to the other side. So we will have y minus 4y is equals, you have negative 7 plus 2, that will give us what? Negative 5. Okay, now first thing we're going to use the positive sign. Okay, so therefore your y1, this is your y1, okay, your y1. So therefore this will become what? Negative 3y is equals to negative 5. So y therefore is equals to negative 5 over 3, or it is equal to positive 5 over 3. Now for your y2 using the negative sign, okay, you have negative 4y, and then you have plus 7 plus 2. So we'll have y2 minus 4y, and that is equals to, okay, plus 4y is equals to 9. So therefore 5y is equals to 9, or you have y2 is equals to, you have 9 over 5, that is positive. So this is now your y2, of course, and this is now your what, y1. Okay, so again, you're going to check your for the accuracy of your values for your y1 and your y2. You simply substitute that one to the given equation. Okay, so that is our example number 2. Okay, so example number 3. So say we have 4x minus 5 that is squared, that is equals to 36. Okay, so solving this one, we have what? 4x minus 5, and that is equals to plus minus the square root of 36. So we'll have 4x minus 5 is equals to plus minus 6. So therefore you will have 4x equals to, you have plus minus 6, okay, plus 5. So therefore your x1 is equals to, using the positive sign, is equals to, you have 6 plus 5, that will give you 11 over 4. That is positive. That is your x1. So therefore for your x2, okay, x2 is equals to negative 6 and then plus 5, that will give you what? Negative 1 over 4. This will now be your x2. Okay, so that is now for example number 3. Okay, so example number 4. So example number 4, we have ky plus 2 squared is equals to negative what? 25. So therefore, what we're going to do is, again, you have y plus 2, again, plus minus the square root of negative 25. So since we have a negative value in your inside your square root, so that means that the value is imaginary. So therefore, we have, and also take note that your 5 is a perfect 25 is a perfect square. So therefore we'll have y plus 2 is equals to plus minus 5i. Okay, so therefore your y 1 is equals to, okay, you have plus 5i, okay, minus 2, and your y2 therefore is equals to negative 5i, okay, and then minus 2. So these are now your roots, your y1 and your y2. Okay. Okay, so that is our last example, example number 4. And for more questions and clarifications, so kindly post it in our LMS, or you can have your questions when we're going to have our collaborations. Okay, thank you everyone for your listening and for your time. God bless.